It's the JT Cho Show! Oh, that was But a special guest today, someone who I've wanted on the podcast for a long time, since like episode 10. It's a real good friend of mine. Referred to today by someone as, is that the guy with a ton of names? Yeah, the one and only. Real Fake Gary's coming to the chat today. How you doing, Real Fake Gary?
Real Fake Gary's feeling real fake as always.
Real fake as always. Now, my first enemies were the Curl Up guys.
Interesting.
Wow, dude.
This is going to be very interesting. Shibs do 4 damage from my knowledge.
Welcome back to the World Series of Poker. See here.
Was it Uno cards?
Well, I mean, I don't have.
Oh, it's a notebook.
Yeah, I was checking the cards. It looks like he's got a 2 9s because this is episode 99 of the JT Show with my co-host Cut. You won't see this, but I tried to do something with Gary and it didn't work out because I was trying to have him on for the 99, but you just can't podcast and stream at the same time. The stream,
No, not without having the audio and visual.
well, I mean, like, it's not even not seeing Gare Bear, which we love to see Gare Bear. I'm kidding about these. But it's the fact that when you start streaming and playing a video game, it's fucking hard to focus on
Stay focused.
Yeah. Hold on.
One of them is going to be lacking.
Yeah, hold on. There's a really bad light reflection. And I'm gonna fix it.
Oh, I do see that. Coming off that stupid fucking jersey. Who even got that for you?
That's much better, dude. I hope I'm gonna have to listen to it, but I trust you. It's been a long. I don't know.
I was making fun of the jersey. I was like, who even fucking got that for you?
Oh, that's funny. It's been a long time, but it's because we want to make episode 100 special for U8 viewers out there. This was a long process, and I'm only at 100 episodes. I said I would evaluate the format, but episode 100, we're going to bring a bunch of guests on. I think Earl's going to be here live.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
We're not going to come out with another episode for another week and a half. So we're going to record it on August 9th. It'll be live with Vinny.
Oh, shit.
So it's going to be a good time.
The world review.
What I wanted to do is I wanted to do it live on my podcast. My podcast live on my Twitch, but unfortunately, with my PC having the issue that it's having, that will not be possible. So we'll just record it, have a great time. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's just super unfortunate that for some reason I just can't record my screen on OBS Studios, and it's because my Windows is HN1. I don't even know what to call it. Who cares? Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about everything that we haven't talked about in forever.
Oh my
Tom
God,
Brady
all the
came out of
craziness.
retirement. Devontae Adams. This very same authenticated jersey signed by Devontae Adams himself. He's not even a Packer anymore, and I haven't even got the goddamn frame for the jersey yet. I'm still gonna buy it because it's still. I mean, god dang, he broke all damn records with Green Bay.
Yeah, he did.
He caught the ball good. He made me put my cheese head on with proud integrity, and I miss him. But I mean, there are reports that Green Bay is going after DJ Metcalf, and holy shit, when I go get a DJ Metcalf jersey immediately. DK.
I don't know who DJ Metcalf is.
No, I'm saying K, but I'm just like slurring my K, so DK. But yeah, DK Metcalf.
Yeah, no, that would be a monstrous upgrade for you guys. I mean, it's still like regressing sort of because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's still regressing sort of 'cause it's not Devontae Adams, but it's still like, oh boy.
Okay, so you heard it here first. I broke the news to Cut, I believe, because he gave me fucking no way. Tom Brady's retirement is ended.
Mhm.
All right, tell me your feelings when you found out the news was real.
When I found out he was retiring, I was really fucking sad. But then I was like, damn, end of a crazy career. And then I was thinking about it, and I was watching the Super Bowl, and I was like, dang, this is like my first experience like actively watching football, and Tom Brady's not an active player.
Like,
And it
he's
just
not
felt
coming
weird.
back.
Yeah, like he's like Tom Brady's not in the NFL anymore. And
Right.
it was just super weird. And then you told me he was coming back, and I said, bullshit. And I had to go to his Twitter page. The only thing I use Twitter for is like Tom Brady news.
I also follow Tom Brady on Twitter.
Yeah. So I went there and I saw the big announcement, and I couldn't agree more with him. I don't think he's done playing. I think he's got at least 2 more rings left in him. Both of them might not be for Tampa, but you know.
How do you think the discussion went with Ginzo?
I mean,
Tom Brady is a man? How do you think he approached it?
It's just like all the memes said. He spent 2 months with his family and was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go play ball." No, I think.
I feel like he
knows.
I feel like Tom Brady either did one of two things. He either had a real discussion and said, I will always regret this. I will always love you, but I will always, had one of those moments with her, and she just said, okay,
Yeah.
fine. Or he was like a 3 or 4-year-old who gets put in timeout and they're stomping their foot because they want to play. Come on, Ginzo, I want to.
They
Come
definitely
on,
sat there.
please.
They sat there and they had multiple conversations about it. There's no way it was just one conversation.
Maybe.
But I definitely think that it was going to be like, man, I wonder what could have happened if I did come back. And I think Tom Brady's one of those guys that doesn't want to leave any what ifs on the table.
Maybe she enjoyed her free time too much. And then Tom Brady came back and she was just like, hey, you got a couple years left in you? Because I got shit to do today, dude.
She's like, you should start coaching right now.
Yeah. I mean, my ideal lady is have your own shit to do sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Or be cool with me doing my own. Like, if you want to play video games, great. If you're a scrub, I'm not gonna hold back. Okay. But let me kick it with the boys on the mic.
Yeah, sometimes you got to.
Chris is like a great, I'm going to say 75-25. She's a great 75-25.
Oh, yeah.
Because most of the time it's great, and the only time it's not is when she made plans, and that's the only thing I hold against her. So,
and that was more or less my fault.
No, I'm not even talking about Saturday. I'm talking about like Chris would be like, "Hey, cut. Today's the 2nd. On the 15th, let's do a thing." And I'm like, "Oh, great. We can't play video games in 2 weeks on the weekend."
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the only thing I hold against her.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying.
I was gonna say
she's not
great.
She's not a complainer. She's not a griper.
Yeah, no, she's not.
No, that's what I mean when she's 70, because she does take you away, and then I mean, like, I got limited. We're old. I used to have a party of 6 easy in COD, and
yeah, not so much anymore.
Now it's like, can we find a third? Fucking 3s.
It's tough. Every once in a while we get a good third. Every once in a while we get a little Nietzsche action. We get a little Travie action.
We might get some Travie action tonight. He said he was bored.
That would be ideal. I'd be down to play some games with Trav.
He said Apex. So those were his words.
Want some Apex with the boy.
Speaking of words, slap heard around the world.
Oh, Jesus.
We kind of talked about this a little the other night, but boy, what a wild time it's been this year already. When you had
an interesting NFL offseason.
Yeah. You had
all the acquisitions. Will Smith slapping the dog shit out of Chris Rock.
Dude, I mean, okay. All I can say is the breakdown of that video gets better every time I watch it because you just see more people's faces.
Yeah, you notice more shit. Yeah.
You just
yeah.
keep watching other. And the thing is, I just love the fact that he laughed that she got fucking roasted. And then
That's the fishy part.
the thing that I regret, the cameraman, because the camera cut, the live feed cut, because
Yeah.
you know, Chris Rock is hosting and Will Smith
Yeah.
laughed it off. So they said, look at Will Smith having a good time. Ha 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 ha. And then it cut back to Chris Rock, but you did see Jada, keep his fucking
Yeah.
nice name out your mouth.
She who should not be named.
Yeah, Voldemort. He looked at Voldemort and she was like, you know, I'm stuffing my Horcrux like that. So he had to go up and put a scar on that little boy's forehead. Okay.
I was gonna say someone needs to pull up Will's sleeve and see if he's got the death mark,
But
the Death Eater fucking tattoo.
he's Snape. He'll redeem himself one
He's
day.
actually a good guy.
One day he'll be good again. But no, it's just like, I don't know. I really don't care about the whole thing. I mean, like, honestly, it's just we're in a simulation, dude. We have to be.
There we are.
Like, but the memes, Will Smith arguably might be the greatest celebrity meme now, like as a person.
I think all around, I think it's between like him and SpongeBob.
Well, I'm talking celebrity, like
Yeah,
real.
me too. SpongeBob like by himself.
Well,
Like
I
him
mean,
and Will Smith are like neck and neck.
oh yeah. SpongeBob, I think SpongeBob edges it though.
Yeah, a little bit. He's right there though. Will Smith is
If
right
Will
behind
Smith,
him. Will Smith's in the tabloids one more time this week. He's got a beat.
if Will Smith and SpongeBob were titties, but one of them was in a cold air room and the other one was in a hot summer air, just that little hard tip. That's how much
Just
SpongeBob's got him fucking edged over. Great visual there.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah,
My neighbor's car alarm's going off.
I can hear it. I was concerned. Brought to you live by Crime Breakers.
You go out there with the laptop. You want to be on my podcast?
Interview. We're live with some criminals. Hey, give me your wallet.
Shoving the light in his face. I'm like, you want to be on this shit?
He takes your laptop, but doesn't cut the feed. So this whole time I'm just recording. You know.
And he's running down the street. You can see Cut in the background chasing him.
And then he's like, I always wanted to be interviewed. I'm like, where do you live?
So what made you choose this lifestyle?
Where did you live? 957. You know, like,
You're punching him into 911.
it's like that time I was eating that hot chip, and one of my coworkers at the time said from Michigan, he said, do you have somebody that can come help you? And I was like, yeah, Cut knows where I live. He's got my address. It'll be so confusing though. He'll have to call from Jersey, but 911, what is your emergency? My friend's dying in Michigan. And she's like, this is for New Jersey. I'm like, dude, I know, but you're 911. You figure it out.
Figure it out.
He's live on Twitch. What? Go to twitch.com/JTFJ. I'm just seizing on the floor. Wild. Funny story
I would have gotten a lot of views.
Let's talk about Brad's cell phone etiquette. I just don't want to see an older person get ripped off at Verizon. And it's not even getting ripped off. It's just like
I'm just selling them extra shit they don't need.
They just have to hit their numbers. They're nice people. The guy was so nice about it, but I wasn't here for that. Hey, sir, deals $350, trade in, iPhone 13, blue or black, case, screen protector. You put it on. Let's go. He's like, your phone doesn't have insurance. I'm like, I'm not here for my phone. Okay. I don't want a large Farva. I want a goddamn liter of soda. Okay. So
trying to slang that insurance policy around.
So the guy puts the phone case on, the screen protector on, and then my dad goes, can you please set this up for me? And I was like, great. So Brad's into my house. iPhones now, just like you buy an iPhone and you sit it here and you sit your other one here and they just transfer everything over. You don't have no cables, no cords, no nothing. It's crazy.
AirDrop's an amazing thing.
So after that finishes up, I said, give me your phone case because I'm going to tell you don't want this out of a phone case. and it wasn't fitting correctly, like the little notches on the side for the little, but
Wasn't
match
lining
up.
up
And I
right.
said, hey, he sold you the wrong case because I left when he was picking out his case. I said, don't pay more than $50. And so he bought a case for iPhone, whatever. I don't even know which one it was for. But because I was trying to put on this case and it wasn't fitting, I hit the SOS button. So my dad's phone starts going like bleep, bleep. And like I'm like turning it off and it's like stop calling emergency services. I'm like, yes, please. And I was like, you might get a 911 call from this. I don't know. So nothing happened. My dad goes home. He goes back to the store, gets a new case. I was like, yeah, just take the box and raise hell. Just if they're gonna let you, whatever. So my mom calls me, and she's fucking frantic. Oh my God, I think something's wrong with your father. I got this emergency SOS that came to my device because we're late. And I think your father's hurt. And I was like, Mom, stop, slow down. Accident, phone accident. And she was like, oh my God, I was so worried. I was fucking dying. It was so she thought my dad was dead yesterday before she even fucking asked for the details. And I said, Mom, if dad was fucking dying, the last thing this motherfucker would know how to do would be to fucking hit the SOS on his phone, dude. He'd be sitting here trying to dial 911 or fucking.
No one ever taught him how to hit the duress button, dude.
Instead of hitting the duress button, he's spelling out fucking SOS with rocks on the beach. You're like, you got an iPhone, bro. You could have fucking what? You could have just hit it,
He's waiting for the ship to come by.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, this is your husband.
He's throwing messages in bottles at the lake, trying to get some help.
He's fucking starting a fire and just.
He's on the other side of the island that Tom Hanks was on.
He's fucking smoke signals, and the fucking natives are like, "What the fuck is that, man?"
Someone's gonna know what he's doing and be like, "Oh shit, I think that's an SOS call."
Yo, SA, you think that man's smoking weed? I don't know, bro. Those clouds are crazy. I don't know why that was my accent. That was no
I don't know. That was
particular
terrible.
person. Those were islanders on a secret island. We didn't name a country.
Island boys?
Nah, dude, they're way worse, dude. Would you rather be stuck on an island with the island boys or
oh
fuck, I don't even have something worse, dude. No.
Oh, would you rather be stuck on an island with the island boys or both of your parents?
Oh, both my parents for sure.
Really?
We could play cards.
You have no cards.
We would make cards.
Out of coconut shells.
Leaves. That's a 5, damn it. No, the banana leaf is a 5, Brad. Coconut leaves are fucking 7s, dipshit. I don't even know if coconut.
You fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot. Fucking Brad.
I wonder if we should make a list of people we'd rather be stuck on an island with than the island boys.
Ooh, like terrible people. Like that. Oh, okay.
Like bad people.
Let's write that down. Do I have a pen? Episode 100. We should. We got to come up with 10 people apiece.
All right, I'll put it in my notes right now.
Yeah. So episode 100
for episode 100.
Oh, how about we make it? We can make it 7 apiece. And then I'm gonna tell Earl they have to. Okay, do they have to be alive or dead?
They have to be alive.
Okay.
They have to be alive. I don't know why you'd want to be on an island with a dead corpse.
I don't know. Someone out there is in apples to apples be like, this is the one. This is the one where
I picked George Washington and fucking Martin Luther King. So you gotta go dig up the fucking bodies. They're like, all right, here you go. There's 2 piles of bones.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see if Earl wants to do this one too. Because I think that'd be funny. 7 of the worst people to get stuck on an island with. Oh, that's a good. Oh man, I got a good one right now, dude.
I'm gonna hold off on making my list because otherwise I'm gonna be hyper focused on it. But yeah, that is a good segment. Who would you rather be stuck on an island with before you be stuck with Island Boys? Like
we'll be like, what's your first one?
No, then, it'll be like the top 8 that you'd rather be on the island with. but the eighth one is the Island Boys. So you have to make a list of people before the Island Boys.
God, people I would rather be on an island with the Island Boys, but they're still terrible people.
Yeah.
Old Robert Downey Jr.
Robert RDJ at his 20s.
I mean, he was wild. Hey, you keep young Robert Downey Jr. I mean, he's a great guy.
What about a pre-winning Charlie Sheen?
I'm never gonna get to meet Iron Man if I get famous. Someone's gonna revert back to this cliff and they're gonna be like, "Wow, you're an asshole."
But no, don't want to see him.
Nope. Don't want to give him an Iron Man mask. Nope. Don't want to be in his movie. Nope. You know what? Don't greenlight this kid. Ungreenlight him. Red light him.
Amy Schumer or the Island Boys?
I mean, Amy Schumer, but I mean, I'm not happy about it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. Just personal preference.
Jeffrey Epstein or the Island Boys?
You gotta say alive, dog.
What was the other chick's name? Maxwell.
There's a funny name. There's a funny way to say it. Maxwell, yes.
Yeah.
Giselle.
Giselle. Over here. I don't want that beef.
Yeah.
That chick's got a beef with the whole world right now.
Right. I mean, half the world, but
yeah.
The half who cares.
So what else has gone on in the NFL since we've been on a little hiatus?
Dude, our hiatuses sometimes go forever.
Khalil Mack is a Charger.
Khalil Mack is a Charger.
That might be the best division in football right now.
100%. OBJ is going back to Cleveland.
Is he really? That's like confirmed.
He said, "I'm a dog for life," so he's going to try to go back to Cleveland.
Dude.
Yeah, that was announced on his Twitter, I believe, or his Instagram, one of his social media pages.
Does that mean Landry's going to resign?
That's what it's looking like. I think it's going to be. I think they're going to have a squad. But here's the thing: I was just reading into. Deshaun Watson's a Brown.
Yeah.
The Thorne family completely done. Gave away their season tickets, so we don't want them anymore. The center that played all those years.
Joe Thomas.
Is that who it is? The Thomas is?
Joe Thomas. He was a left tackle. Joe Thomas for the Browns.
Who's the guy who played for 20 different quarterbacks? The snapper, the left center.
Oh! Not for the Browns. He wasn't a center though. I think he was a guard.
I thought he was the center that snapped 20 different quarterbacks.
You're talking about the old guy that just retired, right? Just won a ring?
I think so, yeah.
I have him down on my notes. He wasn't a center though. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, the guy on the Rams that just retired.
No, not him.
Okay, I'm thinking of someone else then. Whitworth, I think is his name.
Here, I'm Googling this article. Jim Thomes? Is it Jim Thome? Jim Thomas? Jim Thomes? What's his name? I don't know his name. Thomes. Jim Thomes. His I think that's his name. Oh no, he played baseball. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong dude.
Oh, okay. Who's a catcher that caught for a bunch of different pitchers?
Well, he just they just canceled their season tickets to the stadium because they weren't happy with the Deshaun Watson pickup.
Oh.
And that's 40 years of going there. So that's wild. Anyways, the thing about it is though,
missed out on hundreds of dollars.
But the thing is though, the NFL is yet to suspend Watson, and
I don't think they're going to.
He thinks he's going to get 6 games. Personally, that's what he thinks. But the problem is he has to settle all of these courts civilly. So that's going to take time because it will happen in Houston. They won't delay him, and they're going to have to put him on like a sabbatical. So
Mhm.
you might not see Deshaun Watson at all if he can't get through all of the settlements this summer. If everybody settles, then he'll be up to the NFL what they give him. But if
Yeah,
someone waits to settle, then they have to take care of those cases. So
it's interesting because it's funny because if it's like a lose lose for him
yeah, so
because like let's just say innocent until proven guilty,
yes,
and he already missed out on a year's worth of football mainly because he didn't want to play for the Texans anymore. I don't think that had anything to do with his outstanding stuff, right? Like he wanted to get traded and they wouldn't trade him, and then all this came out.
yeah,
Yeah. All this came out, and he's good in criminal court, but now
he's
he's got to
getting
do the
civil
suit.
court. Yeah, yeah,
So criminal court, he's clear,
yes.
which doesn't mean he's completely
Innocent.
innocent, but it just means they couldn't prove it.
They just did not have enough substantial evidence to charge him under the state penalty of whatever it is that he was accused of and not
Yeah.
proven until in court. So now it's civil suits.
Yeah. I wonder if they all have the same lawyer. They have to, right? So
They
I
don't
wonder if he
all
could
have
settle it in
to,
one-
but you probably get like a hot shot lawyer with a lot of money handling like 10
That's
of
what I'm
them.
saying. Like it makes the most sense to have, like, if you're Deshaun, it makes the most sense to settle it in one lump sum. So like
If
let's
you
say you give them
can.
like 10 mil and they just spread it between the 22 people.
But even if
Because, I
theoretically all 22 chicks were under the same lawyer, they would all have to agree
on whatever the sum was.
to not take it to civil court, to not settle. You'd have to have to get 22 women in a room to agree on one thing.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. You throw some extra zeros in front of them, they might decide real fast.
Yeah. So
I mean, if they elongate it and he has to sit out, if they're not going to get more,
right.
like
it's
at the end of the court thing, they're just going to get less than what they're offering.
He still
That's normally how it works.
He still faces 22 civil lawsuits against him alleging sexual assault and inappropriate conduct during massage sessions. That is expected to draw a suspension under the personal conduct policy, something Goodell said the league was very clear and club about. So basically, he'll get a suspension until all that shit's taken care of.
Wow.
Because
so realistically, it could be the whole season.
Could be, and then it could draw. It could draw the next season. He could get suspended 6 games, push it back. They push the court seasons back, and then they got to work. And it depends. The NFL could come down very hard. Very hard. They could suspend him for more than he's thinking 6 games. He's thinking a 6-game suspension. I can't remember where I heard it.
So I mean, realistically, he could not play until this stuff's settled. Let's say it's already 7 weeks into the season. Could they then suspend him after it's settled for X amount of games?
Yes.
He's not playing this season.
Right.
There's no chance.
Right. So
we're not even going to see him in pads.
And the thing is, the Browns just paid him $340 million guaranteed. And
over how long? Over 4 or 5 years?
Who cares? Guaranteed. You get your fucking money, dude. Yeah. Unless like something crazy happened to where like, some criminal conduct happened and he did get charged criminally, then there's stipulation contracts to not pay out those monies.
Yeah.
But that's not
pulls in Aaron Hernandez and
whoa. Yeah. I mean, hey, he had a family and he did bad things and he had CTE, and who am I to judge a man?
His daughter's gonna eat though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What else is going on? Patriots haven't really done shit.
No.
We got Ty Montgomery.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
I was really hoping we would make a push at Allen Robinson. That doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Matt Ryan's on the Colts.
Matt Ryan is a Colt. I think the Falcons just signed Marcus Mariota too, which is funny because the last time he was good, he was playing for Oregon.
Yep. I mean, he had like 3 games for Tennessee where he balled out, but that wasn't even.
Yeah, he had a couple. I mean, those. I think that's like typical for those types of quarterbacks, like the run and gun guys that aren't super accurate.
They
They
have,
have like 3 or 4
great games, and that carries them
then
throughout the
that's
whole
it.
season.
Yeah, and then that carries them. Sometimes that'll carry them into a second contract.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's easy. Yeah. So, who else was on the move? Jimmy Garoppolo still has not signed anywhere, which is kind of surprising.
They said that they're not trading him.
Trading him?
They're keeping him. They're
Are you
keeping
gonna-
him for his last year on his contract. So they're about to pay that dude like 25 mil.
I think they're gonna make
do
him
nothing.
compete too for QB1.
Yeah, that guy can make 25 mil sitting on the bench. I don't know what he's got for incentives of like playtime or anything like that. But I mean, how much of that guaranteed money have they given him already?
I saw.
I think like 98 of it was guaranteed. It was a 3-year, $120 million contract, I think,
Right.
if I remember correctly. And this is the last year of it.
I saw an insane clip today of Corey Coleman. He was the first round draft pick of the 2016 NFL draft. And he was drafted by the Cleveland Browns, number 1 overall. And
Been a few of those.
in practice, I saw this clip where I don't even know who's thrown to him. I can't tell you who. I don't know when it was. I could probably do the math and go back, but they were not hitting him in the chest, and it was a terrible throw. And the coach was like, "What the hell you doing? You gotta catch that ball. It hit you in the fucking chest." And he's like, "That was not in the chest." And then he like was in his coach's office like the next clip because they have cameras, and he's like, why am I running second string? And the coach was like, what? And he was just like, if you ain't gonna play me, trade me. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. After like one practice, he's like, if you ain't fucking play me, fucking trade me. And then he tore his ACL, and now he plays for Kansas City. And Kansas City is signing some receivers. They lost Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins.
They gained so much from that, though.
And they got a lot
First, second round
cap
pick,
space.
and then like a third, fourth next year.
And then they've been signing some receivers. They've got Mr. TikToker himself, Juju.
Mm-hmm. Juju's going to be interesting there.
And then who else did they pick up? They picked up one more wide receiver. I cannot, for the love of God, think of who he is. What's funny is the Lions picked up a defensive back from Kansas City, and the picture that they showed on the social media page of picking up this person was somebody getting mossed. So the cornerback who they picked up was getting mossed on the photo they used. Lions pick up defensive back, and I said he looks like a lion. He looks like a lion. Oh, right. By the way, I might go to the NFL draft this year.
Really?
It's in Michigan.
Oh, in Detroit.
And it's free. So we could just,
wow.
I mean, it's free. So, I mean, like everyone's going to be there, but
that would be kind of cool.
I'm highly considering. My brother's actually flying. I'm not going to go with him. He's coming down, and like him and all his friends are going, but I might go because I think it'd be pretty fucking sick.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's in Detroit.
That'd be a good time.
Yeah. we just got the bid like a couple of days ago or yesterday, I think. And I was like, yo, that's sick. Green Bay was upset, but fuck them, dude, because I don't live there. I don't live over there. I live closer to there. But yeah, that's going to be sick because then like we can all boo Roger Goodell live. If I do, and dude, if I do go, I should buy one of those t-shirts from Barstool.
Oh, the clown.
The clown.
You won't get shown on a single fucking thing, dude. You know what was funny? Sean Payton wore one of those under one of his
shirts. They matched it up.
You could see the top end of it. Yeah,
I
which
love
I think is great.
It is great. It is great.
Everyone loves talking shit about the boss.
They made one for the MLB commish too, which I'm surprised he's still scooting along, being his second lockout. Usually a commish is good for one lockout, and then after that second one, they're like, you gotta go, dude. You can't have two under your belt. One's like, hey man, first one, how'd you do? What came out of it? The second one, like, you're still fucking up, bro. which I just hate the baseball one because the market the market
It felt
just,
like it was over nothing at the end of it.
yeah, baseball is the market decides how much you essentially get paid because and like the thing is I believe it was a pitcher for the Orioles and he tweeted some heat like the top 3 spenders for their rosters is like New York, I think it's Boston. The third one's a fucking high team, a really good high caliber team, really big market too. So 3 high pays
For the amount they're spending.
on their active roster.
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers, yes.
Yeah, because
And
the
the
Dodgers literally have 3 players on their active roster that make almost as much as the bottom 3 teams are spending on their entire roster.
on their entire roster. And
Yeah.
one of the bottom 3 teams was the Baltimore Orioles. And their entire season, their entire roster, $30 million.
Mhm.
Fucking crazy for an MLB franchise. One's like 117.
Almost as much as Mookie Betts is almost making that.
Yeah, and he said, "This is a fucking joke. If you don't want to pay us and compete, then sell the fucking team, dude." Because it's, when you see that, that's what you don't get with a salary cap.
There needs to be a cap. Yeah.
And the problem is with baseball, there'll never be.
There needs to be a cap, and there needs to be a cap, and there needs to be like a minimum threshold. Like you have to hit this minimum threshold.
There will never.
Otherwise,
be
you're not playing this year.
There will never be a cap because the players already make this much money, and they will never make. They will never go to. I mean, like, here's the thing too.
They're sure as fuck not going to make less than what they're making now.
If you make a cap, do you just make it what the highest team pays? 260 million. You know.
So it's just like a rotating cap that changes every year.
No. I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, whatever.
You just pick right now.
Pick right now. That's the cap. And then, like, oh, the Orioles have another $170 million in cap space this season, and they can't buy anybody with that cap space because it's fucking solely depending on the market. And that's why it sucks to be an A's fan, and it sucks I mean, like the Tigers go through their windows. We do our best, but
the A's have
A's are a farm team.
They're a farm team. They have a solid history of getting mid-round, first round picks. And I mean, the last good pick we had was Kyler Murray, and he decided he'd rather go play football. And more power to him. He's lighting it up. But like,
and you get great talent, but then they see how much they can make with a city that can pay them.
Yeah, there's no loyalty anymore, and I think that's like the same across the board for most major sports markets.
I'd say the only position really that has any loyalty anymore is not even the quarterback at 50% of the time.
And I think it's not even 50%. I think it's that there's only loyalty during the ups. During the downs, there's no loyalty. I feel like, I mean, look at Deshaun Watson. Like he was balling out. He was having great numbers. His last year he played, he had like 5,000 passing yards.
Yeah.
Like he went absolutely off. He was also throwing to DeAndre Hopkins, and he had a solid defense around him. They just couldn't.
Yeah, he had a Bill O'Brien team,
and he's like, I want off this fucking team.
And
like they built a pretty solid team around him. Like if you look at other quarterbacks that came into the league, like most of the time, a team's not built around them.
Like what's
a team that can compete at least.
What was bullshit too is like you signed the contract, and it's not just you signed it. So I mean, like you gave. It's not just I get money. It's I'm making a commitment. And that's what I mean by you sign it. It's not sign here and how many years? You don't know till you sign. No, it's how many years do you want to play here? I want to be here a long time. I want that 5-year contract with a 2-year option. All right, everything's good. This is the contract that you want. Okay, sign. And then as soon as this team starts, get me the fuck off this team. And that's a little bitchy, dude. Like that's super bitchy as a quarterback. I mean, look at Russell Wilson, man. He's just like, I'm done here, man. There ain't shit here no more from me.
I called that coming back in, I think it was 2015. I was like, everyone on that team's going to want money.
I mean, look at Jimmy Garoppolo. He's like, this team ain't no good. Trade me to the 49ers, man. And they were like, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
This team ain't no good.
Exactly how it went down.
They'll never fucking win again. I swear to
'Cause
God.
I got 2 rings. Trade me now.
Hilarious. No, he only had one.
Get 2.
At the time that he left the Patriots, didn't he have 1 or 2?
2.
Oh, he's on the bench for both? Oh, yeah, that makes me feel so much better as a person.
Still 1 more than Aaron Rodgers has.
He didn't earn it, okay? He got the
I think
old,
both of Jimmy Garoppolo's combined does not equal one of Aaron Rodgers, so obviously.
he
he's
has the
got
same
a-
amount of Super
what's
Bowl.
his-
He
he-
has the same amount of Super Bowl wins as our boy's boy,
Oh, boy.
Carson Wentz. Anyways,
I was about to say it. I was gonna say he's got
Yeah.
2 Carson Wentz rings.
yeah, 2 Carson Wentz rings. Yeah, you almost get him there, and then you let a guy finish it.
You almost get him there. You play out for 15 games.
I mean, like that's another thing too. That like, okay, you got these experienced veterans, but they can't make it an 82 game season in the NBA. So why not sign them some bullshit contract to where they're playing like a game a week, staying pretty active. But then when it's clutch
the
playoff
NBA
times,
has those 9-day contracts.
yeah, they
literally come
instilled
out. They
that
play
for
for
COVID.
9 days.
Yeah. Which is brand new to the sport, but it's like when you get like, could you imagine? Okay, hey Tom Brady, will you stay healthy and fully commit to still throwing the ball, and then we'll call you in for the playoffs? And you have a good ass guy that can get you 9 wins and it get you the wild card, and then you come with Tom Brady, who's been playing second string and throwing reps with your team during practice, taking no
That's
hits.
a tough call to make. That's a tough call to make.
I don't know, but what if he's still got the skill? You know?
No, don't get me wrong. I would take a 46-year-old Tom Brady over a seasoned Mac Jones.
Okay. Let's say Tom Brady stayed retired this year. Okay, Tom Brady retired, not coming back. Season goes on. The Patriots make it to the wild card. During the wild card game, Mac Jones throws 3 touchdowns. They have a 2-score lead, and Mac Jones goes down. He gets hurt, and then they're back up. Something fucks up. He gets hurt. So now you've got an out. You've got an out Mac Jones, torn ACL, hypothetical, never happened. Wish him the best of luck. And then you've got a hypothetical backup who's questionable. Would you call Tom Brady and be like, will you come?
I think my first call would be to Tom Brady, and I think Tom's first call would be to Julian Edelman.
Tom, can you win us?
And then Gronk comes out of nowhere. Yeah.
Tom, can you win us 2 playoff games to make us? Yeah. How many games do I win for a Super Bowl? 3? Easy. I got you.
Yeah. I think Tom's got 3 games in him, no matter how old he is. He could be 56 years old and be like, bro, we need you for 3 games.
Bro, you got 3
Or
games.
his first question would be, how'd the line look?
Did they even fucking look at me? I'll fucking cut your head off, dude. Dude, Tom Brady is like the Kobe Bryant mentality of the NFL.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's that guy.
And it's not
he's the Nolan Ryan. He's the Kobe. He's the
He's
the
the greatest.
Hart. He's the guy.
He's the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, he's the greatest to ever play the quarterback position by a mile. Not even close.
Yeah, it's insane, and again, he's got a. The only thing I disagree with is, and other people disagreed with this, was what the fuck do you have to prove?
Oh, nothing. What's that line from Drake? If it was if I was doing this for you, then I'd have nothing left to prove. But this is for me. Like, he's doing it for him, obviously. He is after the first 3, it was like he has nothing left to prove. But like, he still wanted all the accolades.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So
sling that rock till my hair turns gray.
Do we take a new bet on who retires first again?
Oh man, that's tough. Are we going double or nothing? How long do you think Aaron's gonna last without his boy?
Oh man, dude, I don't want to think about it. I want out of here. Somebody trade me. I think the NFC North might be.
Gruden.
I think the NFC
Gruden's
North
not in there anymore.
I think the NFC North is the weakest division in football right now.
That's your division, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I mean,
the top 3 players from the division are what? Aaron,
Kirk Cousins.
I think it's Aaron, Dalvin Cook, and
Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Ew.
Yep. And then like 4 and 5, maybe Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Oh, that
Co-
that safety from that white safety from the Vikings too, Harrison
yeah, he's pretty good. And then
Harrison Smith, I think is his name.
but I mean the Bears are just see you later, they're reloading. And then the Bears theoretically could lose their franchise. Um they're having a stadium issue right now. One of the ones where if the city doesn't pay
Oh
for
wow.
if the city doesn't pay for the new stadium, it's kind of a bind for whoever's in charge. If you pay for it, the taxes go up. If you don't pay for it, you're gonna lose the team. The owner is dying,
Yeah.
bless her heart. I'm a Packers fan, but you got to feel for the fan basis. She's not doing very well, so or she might have been sick, but whatever's happening with her, it came out to air that the rest of the people who might be in charge don't agree with each other. So they could potentially sell off the team, which could mean whoever buys the team could move the team. Also, the Chargers always have their issues. The Reds have their issue
The what?
of possible different ownerships within the next 5
What
years.
was that team?
The Commanders.
Oh, okay.
What did I say?
Did you just dead name that?
Did I really?
Yeah, you did.
Damn, dude. I'm gonna bleep that.
Canceled.
I'm gonna bleep it. I'm gonna bleep it,
You
but
should, yeah.
let everybody
You
know
should
that it
bleep
happened.
it and put their old logo over your mouth.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh, but make it the other logo with the dude with the mullet with the skullet.
Yeah.
I'll do that for sure.
That's a funny one.
Damn, dude. Well, shit, dude. You want to play some video games?
I have one quick thing at Cut Stumpers if you want to run it.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a tough one, but it's only one.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's go.
All right, roll the fucking thing down. Cut Stumpers. Here we go.
Perfect. All right.
All right. So this game is called Guess That Player. So I'm going to give you some accolades from a random player in NFL history, and you have to guess who that is.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with a couple of statistics, and then if you can't get it, I'll give you more and more, making it easier and easier, obviously.
Okay.
So his career spanned from 2007 to 2009, and then he had a quick stint in 2012 with a different team. He was drafted in the first round. He started 20 games altogether. Never won any playoff games. I don't even think he played in a playoff game. And I'll give you his college.
Ohio State University.
He played for Notre Dame.
Damn, I don't know who this is. Fuck, man. Brady Quinn. I don't know.
Boom.
There.
Yeah. That was him.
Yeah.
That was him. The next one I was going to give you the teams he played for, and I figured you would have gotten it then. He played for the Browns
who?
And the Kansas City Chiefs. Apparently, he started 8 games for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2012 after not playing in the league for like 3 years. Didn't know that.
I forgot that it completely ever existed in the history of the game.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought he played 3 years for the Browns and he was just done.
If you would walk up, if you would walk up to me on the street,
he went 1-7. That was like that was his starting record for the Chiefs.
Chad Henning balled out for the Chiefs a couple of years ago. Whole game.
Yeah, Alex Smith did a couple years before that
too. If you would walk up to me on the street and you would have said, "Hey, I bet you $100 Brady Quinn played and started 7 games for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2012," you'd think, bull fucking shit, dude. $100
out of here.
Like, motherfucker, you know.
Do you know what position he was drafted in?
Third round.
First round.
Goddamn. But number 12.
22nd.
Oh man, horrible.
So he was supposed to be. He was because this is one of my favorite things of all time because he had a fucking hissy fit.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like it was the 07 draft. Brady was coming off like one of the greatest seasons of all time. They're like, oh, he's the next Tom Brady. He's got Brady in his name. He played for Notre Dame. Had all these stats at Notre Dame. He was a fucking beast.
Yeah.
He's got the build for it and everything. He was supposed to be a top 5 draft pick.
Yeah.
And he sat there in the fucking green room for the first 21 picks without getting his name called. And he threw a hissy fit.
Yeah, there's been a couple people that have done that before.
Yeah, well, he was the first one that I watched happen like live. I watched it and I was like, damn, Brady Quinn is pissed.
Like
And then it was explained to me that he was supposed to be like this great fucking phenom, and then he came out into the league and got his fucking shit rocked a couple too many times.
There's a recent quarterback that happened to. Like he was projected first round, top 10, and then I believe he went way low, but he was pouting
Mm.
like a little baby dude.
Yeah, that definitely happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was Cut Stumpers. You got it though.
Those are fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a list of those because that was just I wrote that one out and I was like, I'm not gonna do it
Earl will
anymore.
love
I have
these.
a lot
Okay,
to fucking talk about.
So episode 99. Aaron's going
Episode
ham,
99.
dude. On Fortnite. They might make no building mode a permanent game mode. I've never
Thank
played
God.
it, but
Might have to download it.
he's gotten 40% wins this season for squads.
Oh yeah, look at him.
I think he's gotten like 65 squad wins.
Nice.
And then he's got like 24 crowns this season, which means I think it's something like you win the game and then you wear the crown, and then if you win it, you earn it. So if you win a game in a row, I don't know how it fucking works, but Aaron's fucking really good at it. Anyways, April 9th, JT Show, episode 100. We're going to have the store up. Everything's going to be great. We're going to have a little bang. It'll be released by the 10th, but we're going to take our time. Fucking buckle up, motherfuckers, because we're coming at you for episode 100.
Here we go, and it's only going to get better from there.
Let's hope. We're going to evaluate. Thanks for being here, 8 people. If you made it this far, leave Cheddar Biscuit in the fucking description and I'll buy you a fucking mug. Okay. First 5 people to do it. So I'll buy you a JT episode 100 mug if you're still listening. If you put the word, whatever the fuck I said back there. So
I'm about to make 5 YouTube accounts. And just
fuck you.
Get all these mugs.
You gotta provide your photo ID. Only one per household. US.
Oh my God. All these stipulations now.
Stimulation. Okay. Thanks for
Your
watching.
discretion advised.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Be in orbit.